She's an angel. She's held me down like a Coretta, you know. I'm so blessed to have her, you know. The relationship is still fresh, but, you know, I think I found her.
Coretta! She held me down like Coretta as he crossed his legs and he slumps back in the chair. She held me down like Coretta. Yeah. It's been very hard, but I'm very blessed. The relationship is very very fresh, but I think after all this, Lord, I have found the one.
Hot mess.
Meagan, I just want to know. Let's get really close. How did we get here? Like, how did we get here? You're almost 50. Like, I don't understand. If the math is not mathy, is it division? Like, what is it? Let's get it to you guys. It's Mary.
And Emma.
I want you guys to
subscribe,
and comment down below, y'all, because Johnathon Majors came out after he has been found guilty. What was it of? I have to find out what this man was guilty of, because
he was found guilty of
harassment,
and reckless injuring of somebody else.
Yeah, so basically he has been found guilty. He decided to come out and do this little conversation, talking about how he's feeling, the guilty verdict, talking about how
ABC,
Meagan, Good Morning America.
I don't know why they gave this man an audience, but I know why he came out now. Because Cat Williams,
that bless her heart, that good black woman came out and they had to cut his sentence into half. Okay,
if she wasn't there, it would have been worse than all this stuff.
That's why he got with her. Really.
And so Cat Williams is there, I guess, giving a thumbs up, and obviously his stuff has gone viral, which I actually enjoyed. I saw part of the interview and all that. But please, black women,
let's not get too swept up.
Yeah, don't have Cat Williams sweeping you up in any kind of little storm on behalf of Johnathon Majors. And don't follow Meagan. I don't know what Meagan is up to. All I know is that this woman's hair looks like it's receding. Her
and she's
hairline,
all stressed in the neck, like
her
you can see
neck,
it.
her chin, everything looks all stressed out. It seems as though since she's been with this man, she has aged, and he has looked younger. I do know that he's younger than her.
34, she's 42.
However, I actually did not even know that.
I didn't
because he looked older than her.
Yeah,
but since he has been with her,
he has looking a little younger.
Now he's looking younger.
Yeah,
and she's looking older. But prior, I did not even know that. I thought he was older than her.
She was looking very youthful and all that.
Now you done been with this man, all of a sudden you have aged. Like, you need to stop. You're there rocking back and forth as though you were in church. And
my thing is, I'm just wondering, how the hell do you have all of this time to be following this man to court and to TV appearances? What are you doing with your career? What happened to your job?
I know.
Remember
when you were with Devin, and after every acting gig, you needed another extra month or two
to be by yourself. You couldn't sleep with him.
For him to whatever, sleep together. But you had to be in a separate room and kind of just de-stress from the job that you were in. What happened to all of that? You needed all this time. I guess Debbie is saying, I guess she makes time for what she wants. Thank goodness I left this marriage, because obviously she wasn't into me as I was into her.
Went from God's house to the courthouse. And my thing is, this man has only gotten with a black woman because he needs her to hold him down.
Yes.
Like Coretta. And then my thing is, when he is good and ready, he's not going to dump you now. We're going to see if he gets jail time. We also are going to see if you decide to stay around with him if he is still in jail. But whenever he gets back on his feet and he is good, he'll wait a couple, 2-3 months, and then he's going to dump you. And they're going to see him with another woman of his preference.
He is going to let her come and write a statement together with him to say something generic.
We
like,
have decided to go separate ways, but it won't be mutual. You'll be sitting down there like,
we'll
oh
be
my
friends.
God, I held him down. He has left me. You're going to be more brokenhearted after he dumps you, which it's coming. And then you're going to be left confused again. And then you're going to be in this whole rigmarole again. Instead of you just turning to
and then by the
God,
time you wake up, you'll be 50.
looking left and looking right, wondering
And
what happened to your
the
life.
8 years of my life? You got with Jonathan Majors, that's what happened.
And you were falling behind him with this man who was beating women. And then,
Yes.
like, I don't understand. Like,
He's
this
sitting
man...
there, I was never reckless with her body. I was reckless with her heart.
Isn't there photos and
Wasn't
pictures
she
of the
unconscious
abuse?
when you call 911? Did she have
Aren't
like a
there-
head injury?
Aren't there, like, bruises and pictures of
Like,
it?
isn't the... I don't even know how you get an injury that she had like behind her ear. Did you grab her whole body and pushed her in the car?
As big as you is. I mean, you big as hell. And you putting your hands on somebody that looks like she weigh 100 pounds.
And it wasn't the first time.
So my thing is, this is not about, bringing down a black man. He brought himself down. How do you get to the top of your career and you decide to be hitting people, put yourself in a position to lose it all? Like, we have got to be accountable people. Like, some of us have lost good things in our life because we have ruined it ourselves. Because we are not accountable. And then we sit down here, we put on blinders. Oh my God, it's the world against me. Oh my God, the system. Oh my God. But you're the one who punched her and then hit her, and now you going to jail. You got charges. Who put the fist to her face? Who hit her? You did. As big as you is. You big
And
as
then
hell.
with all of that, with his whole Coretta thing, and what is this fascination with Coretta and MLK? Like, what is wrong with you?
Anyway, I don't
Like,
want to say that.
leave, first of all, just keep Coretta's name out of your mouth.
And
number
my
one.
thing
And
is,
number
Martin
two,
Luther King was doing it for
We're not.
civil rights and all that stuff,
Exactly,
or whatever. So
exactly.
she was doing it for a righteous cause, or whatever the case may be.
Like
You
being there for
actually
him.
went and hit somebody.
Yeah.
You did something wrong.
Yeah.
Meagan Good sitting down there, and we're sitting down talking like sitting down here, and you're acting like this is some civil rights movement that you went through this, and she's holding me down. She's holding you down
She's
to
sorry.
rubbish. And one day when he turns around and decides to, God forbid, hit her, he's going to be like, well, you knew this is who I was. You know I did that to her, and you were holding my hand in court. You're going to be looking like an idiot.
And then the thing is about this whole.
We don't wish that on her. We don't. I
don't.
really, really don't. But my thing is, when a man does something wrong, you cannot go, especially when it's your man. He does something wrong. He cusses at a woman. He hits somebody. He's going to jail. You don't go
let him
and...
be by himself over there. You weren't with him when he was doing all that stuff. Leave him there in the court by himself.
But if your man has done something wrong, and you know it's wrong, you don't go and support. Even if you decide that you want to stay with him, you don't go hand in hand with him to every single court appearance to let him know that I stand with you no matter what. Because my thing is, you are basically telling him that's okay. It's just like when a man goes and calls a woman the B word in front of you. If you sit down and be like, oh yeah, that girl a B.
Yeah.
What will stop that man from turning around to you and calling you the B the same word?
Exactly.
Calling you the B word.
Yeah.
Because you have co-signed, be like, yep, I signed up for that. I signed up to call women B's and hoes and all this stuff. I am okay with that. So you're okay
and
when
you
I
know
tell you that.
Even
You
after
can't go and
all
do that.
of that, this man still sits there to say that
I think you're the one. That was the one that got me.
I have found the one.
After all this.
He's not sure.
She your Coretta, but you think you found the one? You don't know for sure you found the one? Because he's not serious about Meagan. And she is sitting down there wasting the years of youth that she has left on this imbecile.
I don't know why you have to be there for support for a regular interview. Why do you also have to be there? I don't understand.
Like, this is not, like, he's acting as if he is some man that was, like, wrongfully convicted of something.
I
When
know.
there is proof that you did this. Why are we acting
And then once
like
about
he is
I have had
innocent?
suicide ideations. He was using all the hot button stuff to
I'm
get
scared.
to elicit some
I'm
kind
afraid.
of, you know, like some kind of sympathy from us. Like, I really hope we're not falling for it, and we're not falling for Cat Williams. I mean, yeah, Cat, I am happy you're having your whatever and you're getting your flowers because I think you're funny as hell.
Yeah, I always thought he was
You
funny.
know, so
Very talented.
This ain't even my church.
It's my first Sunday. Yeah.
That gets me every time. I will rewatch just to see that part. And the wigs that he was wearing.
Yeah.
He was the choir conductor. That was hilarious. But yeah, like, do not get on any bandwagon that Cat Williams is talking about how she has held him down.
All black women have done is
Like,
hold black men down. And what has that gotten us? Really?
Exactly.
Like, if we look at it, dude, like, what has it really gotten us?
Exactly.
I mean,
And you
like,
know-
let's be honest.
Yeah.
So I just feel like
And you
that
know
whole
something-
narrative is so played out.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of hearing that stuff. Let's hold a man up. But when it comes to me being
Yeah.
held down, he's nowhere to be found. Let's see how long this relationship lasts. And let's see if he will continue to stay with her. Let's see if he will marry her and have kids with her and do right by her. Let's see. It ain't gonna happen.
If the tables were turned and Megan had gone and hurt some Caucasian man that she was dating, do you think Jonathan Majors will be with her in the courtroom and in all these different interviews? Let's just turn the tables. And Megan had gone, fought this Caucasian man that she was dating, got some bruises on him, right? Found guilty. Do you think Jonathan Majors, having just started dating Megan, would have been with her in the courtroom as Megan would? Like,
Especially with
turn
his
it
star,
around.
especially with his star shining and him
He's not
about to be
doing
the
none of
the
that
black
stuff.
Superman or whatever. Would he?
He's not doing any of that stuff for you.
You know what really struck
No,
me?
men usually will stick together. That's why, even when Cat Williams was on there calling Kim Kardashian a hoe, like, I frown on that. I just do. Because if Kim Kardashian is a hoe, what is Kanye?
Did you guys not see his wife with the snake skin
What
bikini?
the hell is Kanye? Like, let's just keep it a buck. Like, really. But, so we need to, as women, we need to frown on stuff like that. We need to stop smiling and saying, yay, when these men are going around calling other women the B word, the hoe word. We need to not be here laughing and doing all that stuff. When he's talking about gnarled fingers and going on with Wonder Sykes, we need to stop doing that. Because you know something? When we do it to men, they're not here laughing with us. If we are going in on another man, we as women go in on another man. Do you see other black men coming around or other men coming around and saying, yay, girl, you get him. Oh, she told him. Do you see them doing that?
No.
Like, women, you know, we just got to be better. We just got to be better. Like,
And Megan
stop allowing men and giving them the thumbs up when they're putting down other women.
And Meagan
Period.
Good, also, this man has been found guilty for doing something wrong to another woman. Yes, she might not be your race, okay? But I don't think you should go and be co-signing it, going to the court appearances. Because my thing is, you're basically co-signing, saying, yes, I agree with what you did, and I support you. I think you're justified in not being found guilty. Because even though there's proof, I don't think that you should go to jail or whatever. Maybe she doesn't think he should deserve jail time, whatever. But the thing is, he did something wrong to a woman. And at the end of the day, you're a woman, and you don't want him to think that you're okay with this type of violence and this type of abuse. You don't.
No.
So, as far as I'm
Stay at
concerned,
home.
really,
Go to your job. Like, do what you were doing before.
like, I don't know why. Like, this man, I really doubt he's going to be rehabilitated. Like, I don't think he's going to come back from this and be like the black Superman that he was supposed to be doing in Marvel and all this stuff. I just don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unfortunate,
He
but the
is
thing is, this
taking
was
all
his
this time.
own
This
decision.
man was silent. He's not silent because Cat Williams stuff went viral and spoke. I guess he's looking at it as some kind of, like, I don't know, positive stuff that Cat Williams had to say about him and Meagan Good holding him down. And so he's using this as an opportunity to come out some more, to pander some more, so that he can get black women to go out there to save him. Because if we come out and speak more about it, maybe then the sentencing will be less than.
My thing is also, I feel like it doesn't make sense. Why would you come out and talk before you have even been
All
sentenced?
this time he hasn't
my
talked.
thing is
It's
also
the timing of when he's talking.
right, but also I do think that it's a dumb timing for you to come out and talk. One, you have not been sentenced. Two, you're showing that you don't feel guilty. You're not showing remorse. So you're coming out here and you're talking about, I'm justified, I'm scared, I'm afraid. As big as your ass is, you scared and afraid? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, it just doesn't make sense. Me, if I'm going to jail for assault, I'm not saying one thing, bing.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm writing a letter to the victim. I am letting them know that I am sorry. I'm writing a letter to the judge. And I am begging and pleading for lenience.
And not only that, you did not speak
I don't
in
want to
your
go to
defense.
jail. I do not want to.
You didn't speak in your defense in the courts. All this time after the guilty, you didn't speak. Cat Williams said something. Now you feel, well, let me strike while the iron is hot. Let me tell them more about myself and my childhood trauma. As though what? Like at this point,
Well,
I
that's
was
an
reckless
excuse.
with her heart. I was never reckless with her body. You were found guilty. You were found guilty about that, about being reckless with her body
At some point,
and causing injury.
at some point in life, as people,
He should have used the opportunity to say sorry.
yeah, at some point, well, that would have been admitting guilt, and he doesn't think he's guilty. But I think at some point in life, we have to look at ourselves and stop blaming our childhood trauma and all the shit we went through when we were younger, and stop blaming our parents. Because my thing
For
is,
the
you're
bad
no longer
behavior
there.
now.
Why haven't you gone to therapy? Why haven't you healed
Feel
yourself? You are 34 damn years old. Why haven't you corrected? At some point, you can only blame your parents and stuff for so long. When you are old enough and you realize you got some effed up stuff going on with you, you need to go seek help. And at that point, when you are aware that there's something wrong with you and you understand what the reason is for that, it is now your time to correct that. You can no longer blame them because you are now aware. So for you blaming your childhood trauma for why you beat somebody up, don't make sense to me. You 34 years old, like at your big age, you're blaming your childhood trauma.
Yeah.
No accountability. I feel like when people start being more accountable for where they are in life, that's when you'll start to
And
excel
that's why
and
I
succeed.
ran away. That's why I ran away. You
As
ran
she
in the
crossed
video.
in the chair.
You ran in the video.
And then circled
right?
back
But you circled back.
to see if she was still chasing you or not.
And then after you passed her with the guys that she was hanging with, you were there telling her to go back to them. But you kind of stopped to talk to her. So what running away were you truly doing? Like,
And you're running away, you'll stay
you
gone.
will run away. You will call your car and be like, come and get me. I am on such and such street.
You don't circle back.
You don't circle back. You don't continue to engage her.
And then run again to make sure she's running behind you again.
Man.
Like, that's that narcissistic shit. And for those who have not been for narcissists, you probably would not understand. But,
Let's
hey,
talk about it.
child, you only knew. But y'all, it's Mary.
And
Right, y'all, to like,
subscribe.
comment down below what
do
you
you
think about this
think?
whole Coretta stuff. What do you think about Cat Williams? What do you also think about Meagan going from the God's house to the courthouse? It's a lot of things we talked about.
And
Went
are
on
you
a couple rants.
surprised that he thinks he has found the one, and he's not sure if she's the one. Are you
Hot
surprised
mess.
about that?
Yeah.
Do you think she was surprised by it as she swayed back and forth? Crazy.
Anyway, bye y'all.